Hello. I don't know if you can see me.
Probably not, because they're way over there.
Welcome to Looking Through the Glass. I'm Sela.
Giselle.
I'm Andre.
Thank you for coming back. Now this is number 3, but number 2. That's because I bounce around.
It's 2. It is 2. We're talking about healing. This is part 2 about healing.
Okay.
Don't forget to breathe.
I wanted to get it all out before she cut me off. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I didn't know I was cutting you off.
No, I got it out. Go ahead.
I didn't know I was cutting you off. Anyhow, apparently somebody's cutting somebody off.
Nobody's cutting anybody off. I was just doing it before I did get cut off.
Or I just continued on.
Just carry on.
My wayward son.
There'll be peace when you are done.
Oh my lord.
Hey, that was a synchronicity for somebody. That means to somebody. That means something to you. But well, anyhow,
2.
Number 2. Hey, number 2, my lord. Number 2.
Pick number 3, my lord. Pick number 3, my lord.
Okay, that was a message to me then. That number 2s were number 3s.
We're on part 2 of healing.
With Andre.
We'll eventually get there.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Were you not entertained?
Oh no, I was entertained.
Oh, okay. Are you feeling a little sore?
I'm just waiting for both y'all to...
Well, I was just asking, did you not have fun?
Yeah, I'm having fun.
I just making sure. I just want to make sure. I guess I'm a little sensy. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I was being sensy. I don't know. I didn't mean for it to sound sensy.
We're talking about in part 1, if you haven't watched it, I would suggest to go back and watch it. But we kind of were covering healing from losing a loved one and the processes.
Yeah. So, I was saying in the first one, one of the things that bothered me the most was the fact that, number 1, he's gone, and number 2, how he left this world. Another thing that probably bothered me the most was the fact that the last time I even saw him was literally my last couple days in Vegas. And after that, I pretty much never saw him again. There's been times me and my wife went out back to Vegas and visited, but by that time everyone was starting their adulthood and working and stuff like that, so I'm sure everyone's schedules was just unpredictable. So times we were out there, we had tried planning it before, but just life happens and you have no control of it. So, but yeah, that was another thing that bothered me too, was just the fact that when I left Vegas behind, that was the last time I saw him. So it's forever embedded in my brain. The last time I saw him was during our school years, and which was the best time of our friendship during that period. So it was like from 2013 2013, maybe 2012, all the way up until mid, like 2016. So when you build a friendship for a lot of years, it sucks when someone you care about is just one day gone in a flash. Nothing prepares you, or how can you? Even if they were like eternally ill, on their deathbed, you never prepare for it. So the best that you can do is, like I said, with the people affected by that one individual, keep their memory alive. Keep in contact with those that were very dear to him, or dear to someone that y'all have lost as well. Just stay close. Keep in contact. Reach out. Just someone could be having a real shitty day, and just a simple, hi, a random call. And it's those calls that where that person doesn't want anything. Just, hey man, just checking on you. Just wanted to see how you're doing. That is literally the best thing y'all can do for each other. Period. And you just take it day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year. Stay connected any way you can.
Thank you, Andre.
You're welcome, Mom.
I can understand where you're coming from. Like when we lost Uncle Bill, I hadn't talked to him in a long time, and then my cousin, I hadn't talked to him in a long time. They were so close. And I thought about him all the time. And I think about my other cousin all the time. And I don't understand why we don't always keep in touch. Christy and I, I guess it's like with Christy and I, we always know when we need to find each other. We go off of, we know who we need to talk to at that time. And I'll mention Joey's name and he feels it, like I told my brother, if you think of me, or if you have a memory of me, then that means I'm calling to you. And that's I think that has to do with how we're connected. All humans are connected, and Andre's saying the same thing, just shoot a text, because not everybody knows that. Not everybody understands that. Not everybody understands the connection that we have. We all have this connection, and it is dear to us. It is vital to us. It is vital to our daily lives and how healthy and sound of mind and, guilt free, because there's a guilt when something like that happens. There's a guilt left behind, thinking, with me it was not what if they needed me, or but they do at that same time. There's something going on in their life, and it's not, and there's, in Andre's situation, there's this question left behind, and I understand that, as I came across that way back working the bar in Vegas, and we would go to the casino to cash our checks, and one of the cashiers there seen that I had worked and she started asking me questions, and I was kind of like a little confused, and she goes, "I'm asking you because my husband committed suicide in that parking lot like some years back, and I'm just still trying to figure out why. I'm still trying to figure out what happened." And she was looking for that closure, and she drove herself insane for that closure. And that's the really hard part about the ones you leave behind, if you think about it. So if anybody of you are thinking about that, reach out to somebody. Just reach out. No matter what, you are savable. Okay? No matter how dark of a place you are in, you are savable. Trust me, from someone who understands and lived in the deepest, darkest pit and crawled my way out. Through love and support, you have to trust and know you are savable.
And even if you don't want to reach out to somebody personal, they do have hotlines out there. I want to put that out there. They do have the hotline out there, and it has saved so many
Exactly. You are so afraid. Look, you can stay anonymous with us.
Exactly.
You can stay anonymous with us. I am fine with that. We have an email set up just for this podcast or this video, okay? I don't have to know who you are. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you've done. Those things, listen to me. I understand fighting mental illness, or what they call mental illness. I understand feeling like being ran over by something that you don't know. I know what it feels like to not know who you are. I know what it feels like to not have any control over yourself. And just waking up to the damage. I know what it's like to get flashes of it, but not understand it. So if those are dealing with head injury, or even if you think you are freaking dealing with supernatural things, because I believe in both.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in both, and I know how to deal with them. So please, You know, suicide is really, 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 really prominent these days.
It seems like more and more people are
And
choosing that route
and
because they're not feeling any help.
If you hurt, then you're supposed to wake up and be alive. That's kind of what it's like. You just, like, wake up. At least that's what it was like for me one day. And that was the miracle I was given. Is I just woke up.
I'm gonna speak up for guys like me that are hard-headed. I'm telling you right now, and shortest and simplest way I could put it is pride is the devil. Swallow that pride. Don't feel like you're putting a burden onto somebody else if you're going through something really fucking deep.
We're telling you right now, you're not a burden.
No such thing.
I know my wife just mentioned, hotline numbers. You're probably going, who's gonna want to fucking listen to me? Who's, this person's not gonna care.
No, we care.
That's not true, and you won't know until you
think
try.
That nobody loves you, I'm sitting here crying to you, telling you, we love you. We don't know you, but we love you. And we know that you matter. I know you matter. I do. I truly, truly do. All of my kids' friends come to me. All of my kids come to me. Everybody, they come to me for their friends. Because they're friends, and it's because I accept you for who you are. And I accept you with your damage. And I know damage. Giselle knows damage. Andre knows damage. My whole family knows it, and we know how to get through it.
Swallow your pride.
And if you can't reach out to us, just, there's somebody you will think of. There is somebody you will think of, and you need to follow that synchronicity, because, when you think of a person when you're going through something, chances are that's the world or the universe or spirit telling you, hey, no, this person knows. They're putting that name in your head for a reason, whether you know them or not, or whether you're close with them or not. Listen to it. Just listen to it.
On another end, if you're being sought out by somebody who is in a very vulnerable state, listen to them. That's what they need. They need to be listened. They need to be heard, because...
And sometimes that takes, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but sometimes that takes actually making sure you are heard too. That takes
somebody, and because we all have busy lives, but as Andre says, it takes 2 minutes.
Yeah.
To just pick up your phone and text somebody. So when they actually are starting to try and reach out, because they are finally coming to the terms that they don't want to really do this, they're looking for that one reason to not fully do it, and you're that reason.
And if somebody texts you out of the blue, message them back. Take your 2 seconds to say, hey, I'm busy right now. Is everything okay?
But don't blame yourself.
No, don't blame yourself either, because we do have lives.
Do not blame yourself, because nobody deserves to be blamed either.
No, because we never know. But it goes both ways. It goes on both ends.
There's so many sides to it.
There's
there's so much to it.
And there's times you never know.
Such a hard, and
it's a hard thing to go through on everybody's side, and it just it
But I
just,
hope those who have been contemplating it and thinking about it, I hope you see this video. I hope you see that there is still love in this world for you. There's still a place and a spot in this world for you, with people who will listen and let you be heard.
absolutely. I didn't mean for it to sound like I was putting blame
No,
on either
no,
side.
no.
Okay, I just wanted to make anybody sure.
And
understand.
that's why I was trying to make sure, because I know somebody might come on there and be like, well, that's not my fault.
No,
and
it's
that's
not
why
anybody's
that's
fault.
why I wanted to put it on there.
No, yeah, nobody is at fault in these situations. These situations are just there. They don't. It doesn't have to be anybody's fault. Death isn't anybody's fault necessarily. You know what I mean? Not and
We're gonna sound very contradictive when our upcoming videos about bullying.
well, no, because if you're an adult doing stuff like that, you have damage. Period. If you're bullying somebody, you have damage. And that's not how you get in through in this world. And the people that are being bullied need to understand that those people have damage and need to learn to put up boundaries.
Well, and it's not the
And-
people who are causing it; it's those who are not helping.
And that's a whole different
And that's
a whole
a whole
different
different-
subject and a whole different, and I know how the two are combined, but that's just, yeah.
Here's just the beginning to the hopeful end.
Yeah, we don't.
But we're not telling anybody that they as a person are blamed. No human should be blamed. And because we all have flaws, we all have our own traumas that we truly need.
Well, there are situations where humans are to blame. But
Yes, the situation that is, but
that's a different.
situational-
Yeah,
that's a situational thing.
yeah. This is when it comes to the dealing with mental illness and or what is called mental illness is what I'll say it is. It all has to do with so much more than right or wrong or anything like that.
But I think
Yeah, so we're exhausted now. She'll take care of that. Thank you for watching us. Thank you, Andre, for sharing your message.
You're welcome.
That hopefully this will help somewhat.
Don't ever blame yourselves. You know, like I said, reach out to one another, swallow your pride, because you can lose a whole lot more than just yourself. However you cope is fine, but just don't push the ones that are close away.
And also, don't just allow so much time going by without saying a quick hello to somebody. You know, if it's been a year that, or so, reach out takes both ways, too.
it does go both ways.
It does go both ways. I'm dealing with guilt from that, big time. I lost a cousin, and I lost a friend long time ago, and that one was more of an argument, and that weighs on me big time. But my cousin recently, there was no argument, none of that. We still loved each other, it just time and distance,
I know a friend of mine right now that he's got a mask on right now, and every time I reach out to him, he tries to I know he tries to play it off, but like I said, that pride's the devil, man. You know, just it's okay to let your guard down a little bit, to let a little light shine through it, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you for watching. This was kind of a roller coaster ride, but hey, they all are. All conversations are.
Bye, guys. Thank you for watching.
Like, subscribe, share.